No, 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 no. Put that thing down. Please don't eat that. Oh my goodness me. That is so gross.
From rat-infested desserts to full restaurant shutdowns.
That is disgusting. Lock the door and close it down.
These are the moments that didn't just test Gordon Ramsay, they pushed him to his absolute limit on kitchen nightmares. Beginning with a Secret Service, Chef Gordon Ramsay arrived at Callahan's with a different plan. Instead of walking in himself, Ramsay sent in a secret diner while he watched everything unfold from the camera room, silently inspecting the kitchen through surveillance.
It's like rubber. Crazy thing is, this is a gaucho knife. Having a hard time on this lobster and steak.
God, it looks so rubbery. How much is that worth there?
I think it's $63.
$63, man.
At first, it looked like a normal service, but then the night took a shocking turn. As the secret customer ordered a berry tart for dessert, Ramsay noticed something horrifying on the screen.
Was there a piece of pie or something on there I saw?
What? I'm gonna bring it out.
Oh, Maps, that's the blueberry tart. The plastic wrap broken. I think that's the one from the fridge last night that I found festered with vermin, nibbling away. The last berry tart just sat there, shocking.
A rat had been running across the desserts, and what was even more disgusting, it had crawled directly over the very same tart that was about to be served. The chefs didn't throw it away. They plated and served it.
Can you just play back just how easy it is for that vermin to get underneath that door? Oh my goodness me. That is so gross. I mean, it's a heyday for them down there. Is that the blueberry tart?
Yeah, chef.
They were seconds away from feeding a rat-contaminated dessert to a customer when Ramsay immediately stopped his diner from taking a bite.
No, 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 no. Listen to me. Do not eat that. Put that thing down. Please don't eat that. I think there was mice dancing all over that thing last night. No structure and no quality control. I've seen enough. I'll be in shortly.
By now, he was beyond furious. Without hesitation, he stormed into the kitchen and shut the entire place down on the spot, calling it a complete disaster and a serious threat to public health.
I'd like you now to stop eating.
It's Gordon Ramsay. Watch here, it's Gordon Ramsay.
Can you shut the kitchen down, please, now?
Said shut the kitchen down. I don't really know what's going on.
Another deadliest moment happened in Season 4 when Chef Gordon Ramsay sat down at Spanish Pavilion restaurant ready to test the quality of their food. He ordered the lobster bisque, but the moment the dish arrived, something felt wrong. Ramsay took a bite.
It just looks disgusting. Fake cream. Is it always this cream? Yes, it's always cream bacon.
And instantly, he knew the lobster was unalive. Ramsay immediately called the managers over and told them the lobster was off.
It just looks like lobster before they cooked it.
But instead of accepting the truth, they argued back, insisting it was fresh, taken straight from the restaurant's own tank. So Ramsay went to see it himself.
They're from...
The lobster's from the tank.
You want to take a look?
Okay.
The second he looked inside, he spotted something awful, but what happened next was unbelievable.
No, I think they're just sleeping.
It must be.
We keep a good eye on this.
Surely not. He's a lobster. No, he's gone.
Is he?
Ooh.
Even after seeing it, the owner refused one to admit the truth. Instead, he made a shocking claim.
Smelt it. It don't smell. That lobster's fresh, even though it's good.
In Season 5 of Kitchen Nightmares, Chef Gordon Ramsay visited El Greco, where another shocking truth was about to be exposed. As part of his inspection, Ramsay ordered the lamb shank.
Can I start off with stuffed zucchini, then gotta go for the lamb shank, and then moussaka? Moussaka, please. Cool. And I think that'll be it for now.
Okay.
Yeah,
Definitely.
thank you so much.
Expecting a freshly cooked quality dish, but the second it was placed in front of him, he knew something was terribly wrong. The presentation said it all.
Lamb shank.
Now there's a very anemic looking lamb shank. Look at the presentation.
One glance, and Ramsay could already tell how it had been made.
It's depressing. Almost like it's been in the microwave for an hour. Surely they wouldn't microwave a lamb shank.
Moments later, his suspicion was confirmed. When Ramsay asked who cooked the dish, he casually replied,
Way too salty and badly balanced. I mean, so salty. Who cooked that?
That's Chef Mike.
Chef who?
but Chef Mike wasn't a person. It was the microwave.
It's a microwave.
I thought there was a third chef.
He kind of is. That's
Oh,
a lot of work in the kitchen. Whenever there's lights on in this restaurant, Chef Mike's working. He's a dedicated employee.
The lamb shank hadn't been cooked by a chef. It had been reheated. And what made it even worse was the attitude in the kitchen. The chefs didn't care.
Things aren't going right since Chef Ramsay and came out today. But I'm not going to let anyone defeat me.
What are they saying?
Stuffed zucchini was horrible. Oh, it looked good.
Jake's ability at this moment is zero. He doesn't care anymore.
In that moment, it became clear this wasn't a professional kitchen. It was a microwave pretending to be a restaurant.
He asked about Chef Mike. I mean, I can't lie to him, so I told him he's not happy.
Dude, I can't take those both.
But if you thought microwaved food was bad, the next moment was even more unbelievable. During another visit on Kitchen Nightmares, Chef Gordon Ramsay was served the meatballs at Nino's restaurant in season 6.
And that's my one meatball.
This is your one meatball.
Thank you.
A dish the owner proudly claimed was a perfect 10 out of 10. With that kind of confidence, Ramsay expected something special, but the moment he tasted it, his face said everything. The meatballs were awful.
That taste, 54 years old, disgusting and just dreadful. You rated the food on a 10. So far, what I've tasted, I'm embarrassed. The meatballs, soggy, bland, and just hideous with the salty marinara sauce.
It's a matter of taste.
That's not a matter of taste.
Sensing something was wrong, Ramsay asked a simple question. When were these made?
When was that made?
2 days ago.
Really?
I saw him make it.
Instead of checking, the owner immediately became defensive, arguing with Ramsay and protecting his chefs.
Can you have a word with the chef? I know you're scared of them, but ask him.
I'm not scared of them, and I'm not scared of you.
What's that supposed to mean? You threatening me?
I'm not a person that's scared, so don't use that word, please.
I asked you to step up, take some form of responsibility, and go in there and ask him.
But moments later, the truth finally came out. After asking the kitchen, the owner returned with a shocking confession. They were serving 4-day-old food to customers.
He made them this weekend, Friday.
He made them on Friday?
Yes, he did.
And today's Tuesday?
Yes, it is.
Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Unbelievable.
And even then, instead of accepting the mistake, the owner continued to argue with Ramsay.
We've been selling this sauce for 54 years, and we couldn't possibly have this restaurant and have all the success.
You are in denial.
No.
Me and myself.
And then you need to wear diapers. You shouldn't be on yourself.
The very man who was there to save his restaurant. What should have been a wake-up call turned into pure denial.
You're just trying to act like an idiot to make yourself sound better?
I'm not an idiot.
Well, then stop sounding like one.
You sound like a idiot yourself.
I sound like an idiot.
You used the word,
yeah,
so I brought it back to you.
We need to calm down.
Now I know the problem in this restaurant.
Yeah.
But rotten food and lazy cooking weren't the only things shocking Chef Ramsay, because in one restaurant, the real problem wasn't just in the kitchen, it was at the top. When Ramsay visited Amy's baking company in season 6 of Kitchen Nightmares, he quickly noticed tension between the owners and their staff.
Don't worry, I told them to go.
Not only do they lash out, swear at customers,
I will go tell them to off if my husband does. No!
They take it one step further and retaliate against them.
But nothing could prepare him for what he was about to hear. During a conversation with the waitresses, Ramsay discovered a shocking policy. The servers weren't allowed to keep their tips. The money that customers personally gave to the waitresses was being taken by the owners.
How long have you been here?
A month and a half.
Good tips?
I don't make tips.
Say that again?
I make hourly.
Where do the tips go?
The owner.
What?
Ramsay was stunned and asked for confirmation, and that's when owner openly admitted it. According to him, the waitresses were already being paid, so the tips weren't theirs to keep.
Wow, $10 tip.
Yeah.
That's nice for you.
Why not?
Do you think the girls deserve some tip tonight?
No, they get hourly.
Sir, the tip that you left, the young lady server, the owner takes the tip.
No.
But instead of understanding, the owners became defensive, arguing back and refusing to admit anything was wrong.
Don't with me.
Yeah, I will with you.
Yeah.
Think you are. You want to with me? I will
Don't
with you.
with you.
Then I will with you.
Oh my God, what a joke.
But just when it seemed like things couldn't get any worse, Ramsay made a discovery that forced him to take immediate action. During his visit to the restaurant on Kitchen Nightmares, Chef Gordon Ramsay decided to inspect the pantry. What he found inside was a complete disaster.
When was that clean last? Seriously? What's that? Look at that.
Shelf after shelf, Ramsay uncovered rotten food, sauces that had been sitting for months, and jars so old no one even knew when they were made.
You're gonna kill somebody. Why in the... Oh my God. He's responsible for all of Queens. These are all rotten. What is going on here?
Ramsay immediately called the owner over and began showing him each spoiled item, one by one.
Smell that. Smell it.
Yes, I smell it.
Yeah, go on, what's it smell of? Can you tell me what that smells of? That
Smells like...
That is disgusting.
But unbelievably, the owner was still in denial.
Have you any idea how long a jar needs to sit?
Where did you find this?
Where do you think I found this?
It's been 8 years of it.
That is disgusting.
That was the breaking point. Ramsay knew he couldn't allow this kitchen to serve another customer, so right there he shut the restaurant down.
This place right now is a hole. I can give you the best advice you'll ever get. Lock the door and close it down.
During season 1, episode 4 of Kitchen Nightmares, Chef Gordon Ramsay arrived early in the morning at Seascape Inn to investigate further. What he found was miserable: mold growing along the counters, thick grease and oil sticking to the walls.
What is that?
Oh, dirty. When was that cleaned? This is 10,000 times worse than I thought it would be. Looks like lather and crap. kitchen health hazard.
And even worse, he discovered rotten food, the same food he had been served the day before.
So that's the pesto I had for lunch. Just look at the colours in there. Look at that. It's mouldy.
Ramsay immediately confronted the kitchen staff and the managers, but unbelievably, they didn't accept it. They stood there in denial, and the owner even started laughing in the middle of a public health disaster.
Are you aware how filthy your kitchen is?
Yes, ma'am.
Look at it under here.
I scrubbed everything.
Why have we got product in there? Why are you using it? Why is it not condemned? Even a crouton's gone mouldy.
You're right. I didn't see it.
You got glasses on, the man. And this is not a time, hey, to laugh. I've eaten it.
That was it. Ramsay had seen enough. Furious and disgusted, he immediately shut the restaurant down.
Off, will you? Touch the wall, you dirty... This is disgusting. I'm closing it down. How many's booked? About 20. Forget it. I don't care, but we're not cooking a cookie out of here.
But sometimes, Ramsay didn't even need words to expose the truth, because the food was strong enough to break metal. When Chef Gordon Ramsay visited a restaurant, he sat down to test their Italian dishes, hoping to find something authentic. He was served the veal. At first glance, it already looked dry and overcooked.
This is a medium rare steak, right?
Yes.
I got you. Here's your steak, medium rare.
Wow, look at that. That looks like one of the saddest steaks I've ever seen.
But what happened next said everything. As Ramsay pressed his fork into the meat, the fork bent. It couldn't even go through.
Oh, wow.
Did she say medium rare?
Yes.
I don't know if it is medium rare.
Ramsay tried again, and the utensil literally twisted. He stopped, looked down at his bent fork, and was completely stunned.
Oh, I've never ever sent food back because I can't cut into it.
In that silent moment, Ramsay didn't need to shout. The fork had already delivered the verdict, but the attitude of the chefs inside the kitchen was nothing more than disrespect.
I need this cut. Oh, Lord. He's saying it's not medium rare.
I know how to cook a steak.
This is bad. This is bad. I don't need you with me.
Everything over. All right, all right.
When Chef Gordon Ramsay visited Raswai on Kitchen Nightmares, he was excited to experience authentic Indian cuisine. But what he was served was far from authentic.
That is cauliflower Manchurian, sir.
Chinese cauliflower.
It's Indo-Chinese.
So I'm coming to the Middle East. I'm going to go to China, and I'll come back for the plain naan.
Yes.
No garlic, please. What a hodgepodge.
Dish after dish arrived at the table, but instead of fresh, vibrant flavors, everything was heavy, greasy, and overloaded with oil with a strange mix of different cuisines.
It's literally swimming in oil. It's not even olive oil.
And the very next moment, Ramsay tasted the food he knew wasn't fresh. So he asked the waiter to go back and confirm when the food was made.
And are these made fresh? They do these every day?
These are made fresh in the morning.
These were made this morning?
These were made this morning.
You sure? They taste old.
Oh my goodness. And can I get all?
Yes, please.
What came back was shocking. The dishes were actually days old.
What did he say?
He made it day before yesterday, sir.
I told you they weren't fresh.
Tell you.
And as more dishes arrived with every bite, the standard of the kitchen was exposed, making Ramsay more and more upset.
Can you ask the chef, is there any food colouring in there?
It looks like food coloring, but I'm going to be checking.
Oh, there's no flavour from the marinade. It should be fragrant, spicy, delicious, but they just taste like a frozen prawn.
Do you put color for the tandoori prawns?
No, only yellow.
So that's color.
But careless kitchens don't just serve bad food. Sometimes they create situations that could seriously harm someone. That's exactly what happened when Chef Gordon Ramsay visited Le Capri in Season 4 of Kitchen Nightmares. While observing the kitchen, Ramsay noticed head chef Jimmy preparing chicken tenders.
Really don't.
Defrosted them in the bag?
I think they were defrosted in the bag, and I...
Jeff, the chicken tenders, what did you do to them to defrost them? You defrosted them in the steam table from frozen?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
But it wasn't the cooking that shocked him. It was the defrosting under hot steam, a dangerous method that can push the meat into the danger zone, where bacteria multiply rapidly. It was a serious health risk that can make customers extremely sick if served.
We can't serve them. You'll somebody.
What am I supposed to say? It's a mistake.
It's a lethal mistake.
Why is it bitter? It's really bad.
Ramsay immediately stopped him and called it out. But what made the moment even worse was Jimmy's reaction. He looked completely unbothered, with no realization of how dangerous his mistake was.
What are you two doing?
Well, what do you want me to say?
I want you to step up to the plate and be a man.
I screwed up.
You haven't told anyone yet.
I'm so tired of him pushing and pushing.
Grow some and take it off the menu.
I'm so
Next in line comes the moment from Season 1, Episode 10. Chef Gordon Ramsay visited the secret garden, where he quickly discovered a kitchen completely out of control. At the center of it all was head chef Michel. During dinner service, Ramsay tried to guide the kitchen and introduced his own standards, hoping to improve the quality.
Everybody, every time we touch something tonight, we're going to be tasting.
Yes, chef.
Okay, so the first dish is going to be roast chicken. Roasted, simple, and bang, out, yeah? Nothing fancy.
Michel refused and completely ignored Ramsay's instructions and continued cooking his own terrible dishes, completely disrespecting Ramsay's authority.
Yeah, no, I can see it on your face, but I am not going to start here and let you send. Not tonight, no way.
I'm getting frustrated.
Oh, come on.
Mr. Big Chef shouldn't be in the kitchen. Guy's not a chef.
And then, Ramsay had enough. Frustrated and furious at the chef's arrogance and refusal to improve, Ramsay did the unthinkable. He walked out, leaving the kitchen behind.
You run a hole of a kitchen yourself.
No.
Who the are you to turn around and tell me when you work like a.
You're not happy?
I'm happy.
You can get out.
Go on.
You can get out.
Oh.
My kitchen.
Yeah, is it? Well, it's your kitchen and clean it, you lazy.
No.